What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Sally. Sally, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd, for being a member of the Patreon. It means the absolute world to me. It keeps the channel going. So thank you so much for everything you do for me and the channel. And thank you for this month's reaction, because y'all know I love me some Longest Johns, and this one seems like something special. This one seems like something that they're doing from a more serious, like they've obviously got their mix of serious songs and their more kind of heartfelt, card-hitting stuff. And this one, from the description, which I'm going to scroll down to, this beautiful song was written by Jim Boyles of Coops, Boyles and Simpson. Never heard of them. Who have been a massive inspiration for us over the years. This is our tribute to their great work in song and songwriting. So obviously this is a group that means a lot to the Longest Johns, and they're covering one of their songs. It's not a Longest Johns original, it's not a comedy song, it's them doing a cover of someone who they look up to and who's inspired them. And I love that so much, as them paying tribute to the people who inspire them. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this and what this is going to be. As always, please check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to the Longest Johns. Also, watch the original without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's going to be a few of them. It is a reaction, and we're going to get into this. This is Unison in Harmony, being done by the Longest Johns. Let's go.
Soaring skywards, leaping sideways.
Yo, for it to just immediately start off with that like wall of sound coming at you just makes you feel so nice, and it feels so full and so rich. It's just instantly like being enveloped in this vocal hug. It just hits you immediately. But taking that aside, I'd almost forgotten that, yes, Sally did mention to me this version here was the first version they released, which is apparently, I'm guessing, just vocals, possibly them doing, I don't know if there's like vocal percussion or things like that, or it's just pure vocals sounding nice. But they have apparently also recently released another version that has instruments with it. So I'd love to check that out eventually as well, to see what kind of the original song sounds like when it's played with instruments and things like that. But yeah, this one is the kind of original one they released, where it's just all their vocals.
Soaring skywards, leaping sideways.
Beautiful.
Do or die words cleave the air. Joy and laughter, mornings after, raise the rafters. We don't care if the roof's beyond repair. Raise the rafters, raise the rafters, raise the rafters. We don't care if the roof's beyond repair.
Yo, I need, by the way, I need to learn these boys' names. I really need to get that, because I react to so many different groups and people and things like that, but I've reacted to enough Longest Johns now that I should know these guys' names, and I apologize that I don't off the top of my head. But I love the way this is being done. These vocals would be stunning. They would be beautiful if it was just the way that they're singing it when they're all singing together. But the fact that, like, the man in the middle, the one with the glasses, who I adore his voice, by the way, the fact that there's just occasional moments where he goes out of it and goes into these bigger notes that just pull you up even more. Stunning, freaking stunning. Absolutely gorgeous the way they've put this song together. I also love that line about raise the rafters, we don't care if the roof's beyond repair. Even if it's broken, we're not going to stop trying to fix things here. We're not going to stop trying to raise things up. Even if we know we can never actually fix it, we're still going to keep building this found. I love that.
If the roof's beyond repair, sisters, brothers, to all others, let this be our guiding star. Hearts on fire, but no Messiah. Hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are.
I love that line. What we sing is what we are. Yo, I'm going to put it out there. There was nothing more baffling in life for me than finding out that there are some people who listen to music and vibe with music without ever taking in the lyrics to a song. Like, I can enjoy a song that the lyrics aren't important in. You know, I can enjoy a song where it's just nonsensical, blue dubba dee dubba die. I can enjoy that. It's fun, it's goofy, but it's never going to hit the same as a song where those lyrics are just freaking poetry and speak to your soul. And I'm a big believer in that old saying of where words fail, music speaks. Like, there's certain songs that you just vibe with and connect with. And I know that that saying is more about like just music itself can go across, but sometimes you want to bare your soul and bare your heart, but you don't have the words. And then you hear that one song that just resonates with every single thing you're going through. And it's like it was written just for you. And it baffled me to find out that some people, Peter is one of them, love of my life, partner, getting married to him. It shocked the life out of me that he knows the lyrics to maybe a handful of songs. I could not wrap my head around that. But yeah, some people it's just all about the music. Some people it's all about the lyrics. That line that they sang there it just summed that up, and I love that so much because that's how I am with music. When you have the right arrangement of words put together and it speaks to me, that song gets a special place in my soul, and I will never let it go. If the words hit in the right way, I'm obsessed.
Sing is what we are. Hear the music, hear the music, hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are.
I love that this is like a serious song with real heart to it, and like loving the lyrics, loving the performance of it. They are singing the pants off this song, but still they managed to work just a little bit of comedy in there. The man at the moment in the hat, he's off to the side there doing the facial expressions and just adding that little bit of what makes the Longest Johns just so amazing, because they can have the comedy, they can have the gorgeous vocals, they can have the seriousness all wrapped into one ball. And I love that about them.
Hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are. Over hills and over valleys, over mountains, over seas. Nations shouting unto nations, until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony.
Yo, nations shouting unto nations until nations cease to be. Damn. Okay. Heavy lyrics. And then to follow that up with unison in harmony. I mean, that when you look at what this song's been so far about, like hearing the music and what the songs that we're singing, the words that we're saying is who we are. The idea of like the word harmony, both meaning like, you know, harmonious living, being in harmony with everyone around you, but also the definition of harmony, like a harmony, like the musical definition of harmony. It's such a clever word. And unison in harmony, the fact that can be taken as being united by being harmonious with each other, or coming together and being united through the harmony of the song. I love that.
Until nations, until nations, until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony. Until nations, until nations, until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony.
Yo, the way the song started off so small and little, like just not small and little, but like just pure their vocals just enveloping you. And then they brought in those drums, and it just added that oomph to it. And then it built even more than that by adding the tambourine, and like this song was still damn near, like, you wouldn't go as far as to say a cappella, but you'd go acoustic for sure, 100%. You could easily have this of just some people banging on some boxes and one person with the tambourine, you know? This is so brought down and so simple and so nice, and I love it, the fact that it's almost a performance, with the exception of a tambourine, because I don't know how many people walk around carrying one of those with them. But other than that, with the percussion side of things, it's very much the kind of performance that anyone could sing this like it is, and just anywhere, just like spontaneous breakout into song of singing this, and you could deliver it with that same kind of percussion because there'll be something to bang on. It's just like that kind of approachableness of it. You're not going to sound as good at singing as the Longest Johns do, but you can do it. But yeah, I love the way that built up, and then right at the end there, everything drops away. All that the tambourine, the drums, all goes away, and we just come back to their voices repeating those lines.
Until nations, until nations, until nations cease to be, unison in harmony.
Yo, it might be my own personal bias, by the way. That could definitely be the reason here. But I love the fact that the Longest Johns, like, you have certain performers, and you can tell just by listening to them that they've had theatre or operatic training and background, and that's their original style and where they've come from, because of how they pronounce certain words and the inflections they put on their voice doing certain parts. You can pick that up. A theatre performer will always, you can almost always tell that they're a theatre performer by the way that they sing, even if they're not singing a musical theatre song. It might be, again, my own bias because of the songs that I came into the Longest Johns listening to, and because, again, I know that, like, it's their whole theme, it's what they do. But I love the fact that even in a song like this, where they're not necessarily leaning into or trying to make this sound like a shanty, like a sea song, like anything like that, it's just their voices that just fit that style so well, especially the one with the glasses, who, again, let me know their names in the comments. I've got to start remembering this stuff. The next person to request it through the Patreon, you'll have to comment and send me a message and remind me of their names, because my brain is like a sieve and I'll forget it. But taking that aside, yeah, the guy with the glasses, his voice just lends itself so perfectly to a shanty type sound, and just like, there's something in his voice that just takes me to the sea and takes me on a ship, and I couldn't even tell you what it is. It's something, I don't know if it's an accent thing, if it's an inflection, if it's a tone, but it's just perfection for that style. And I don't think I'll ever be able to listen to a Longest John song without thinking of it as a sea song or a shanty song, because of how perfect their voices are for that style. But yo, this was a gorgeous, gorgeous song. Absolutely stunning. I don't think there's anything else to the video. It's still got a little while to go, but I think it's just blank screening and we get the QR code. Yeah, it's just so they can have this up on the screen. But yeah, this was absolutely stunning. I loved that so much. They absolutely killed that. And I didn't come into it with any expectations or know what to expect from it. But the lyrics to that hit me. So I can see why they would want to do a cover and a tribute in that style with that song, because that song, those lyrics just hit so freaking hard. And you take that and combine it with the style that they did it in, with just these drums and these incredible vocals. Incredible. Absolutely brilliantly done. I would love to hear the full version that they've apparently done, where it's got other instruments in it. I believe that it's got guitars and everything. I'd love to hear the original of this, actually, just to know what the original version sounds like. But yeah, loved this so much, guys. Please jump in the link in the description and give the original video a like and a comment, and subscribe to the Longest Johns if you haven't already. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much, I can't even begin to tell you. And check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I usually run weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel, but this week's poll is the last one that we are going to have for a while. It finishes in a couple of days' time. I think 2, maybe 3 days' time, but 2 days' time by the time you're watching this, actually. It finishes in 2 days' time. After that, I will be releasing a TV show reaction a week to the TV show Gallivant for all of my $1 members, because I have to pause the weekly polls while I am away on holidays over in America. So instead of doing my weekly polls, there will be a weekly TV show reaction to the episodes of Gallivant. All of season 1 and season 2 will be released by the time I'm back at the start of May, where weekly polls will start up again. I also do weekly TV show reactions at the $5 tier, and when normally you get 2 to 3 TV show episodes a week, depending if I have extra stuff to release. There's always at least 2, because we do Supernatural and another show that wins the polls. Sometimes we get a third one if someone's purchased a TV show reaction as well. But where normally there's 2, while I'm away, while I'm in the US, there is going to be a TV show reaction every single day of the week. So that is 7 TV show reactions a week for $5, plus the everything else that you get at the $1 tier, access to the Discord, and once I'm back, the weekly polls. So there is so much content there. I also do monthly movie reactions, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.